Do you still remember Ghazali? Yes, the one who sold his pictures for thousands of dollars. He instantly became viral and stood out as the headline in most television programs. Many people were following his path. He sold his picture as an NFT in OpenSea. But what is NFT? Before going further in NFT, we have to know the differences between NFT and cryptocurrency because they are somehow hard to distinguish. We talk about cryptocurrency first. Cryptocurrency, sometimes called cryptocurrency or crypto, is any form of currency that exists digitally or virtually and uses cryptography to secure transactions. Cryptocurrencies don't have a central issuing or regulating authority, instead using a decentralized system to record transactions and issue new units. Cryptocurrency is a digital payment system that does not rely on banks to verify transactions. It's a peer-to-peer system that can enable anyone, anywhere, to send and receive payments. Instead of being physical money carried around and exchanged in the real world, cryptocurrency payment exists purely as digital entries to an online database describing specific transactions. When you transfer cryptocurrency funds, the transactions are recorded in a public ledger. Cryptocurrency is stored in digital wallets. Cryptocurrency receives its name because it uses encryption to verify transactions. This means advanced coding is involved in storing and transmitting cryptocurrency data between wallets and two public ledgers. The aim of encryption is to provide security and safety. The first cryptocurrency was Bitcoin, which was founded in 2009 and remains the best known today. Much of the interest in cryptocurrencies is to trade for profit, with speculators at time and driving prices skyward. Enough for crypto. Let's talk about NFT deeper. NFT or non-fungible tokens are cryptographic assets on a blockchain with unique identification codes and a metadata that distinguish them from each other. Unlike cryptocurrencies, they cannot be traded or exchanged at the equivalency. This differs from fungible tokens like cryptocurrency, which are identical to each other and therefore can serve as a medium for commercial transactions. NFTs have the potential for several use cases. For example, they are an ideal vehicle to digitally represent physical assets like real estate or artwork because they are based on blockchains. NFTs can also work to remove intermediaries and connect artists with audiences or for identity management. NFTs can remove intermediaries, simplify transactions, and create new markets. Much of the current market of NFTs is centered around collectibles such as digital artwork, sports cards, and rarities. Perhaps the most NFTs that are hyped is the NBA Top Shot, a place to collect non-fungible tokenized NBA in digital card form, and some of these cards have sold for millions of dollars. And a few years ago, Jack Dorsey tweeted a link to a tokenized version of the first tweet ever, in which he wrote, "Just setting up my Twitter." The NFT version of the first ever tweet sold for more than 2.9 million US dollar. That's definitely worth a penthouse. So, the other question is, how does NFT work? The majority of NFTs reside on the Ethereum cryptocurrency's blockchain, a distributed public ledger that records transactions. NFTs are individual tokens with valuable information stored in them because they hold a value primarily set by the market and demand. They can be bought and sold just like other physical types of art. NFT's unique data makes it easy to verify and validate their ownership and the transfer of tokens between owners. NFTs can also democratize investing by fractionalizing physical assets like real estate. It is much easier to divide a digital real estate asset among multiple owners than a physical one. that tokenization ethic need not be constrained to real estate. It can extend to other assets such as artwork. Thus, a painting need not always have a single owner. Its digital equivalent can have multiple owners, each responsible for a fraction of the painting. Such arrangement could increase its worth and revenues. The most exciting possibility for NFTs lies in the creation of new markets and forms of investment. Consider a piece of real estate parceled out into multiple divisions, each of which contains different characteristics and property types. One of the divisions might be next to a beach while another is an entertainment complex, and yet another is a residential district. Depending on its characteristic, each piece of land is unique, priced differently, and represented with an NFT. Real estate trading, a complex and bureaucratic affair, can be simplified by incorporating relevant metadata into each unique NFT. And if you are interested in NFT, be careful of the fluctuation of the market, because now the price of NFT is crashing down. While much attention has been focused on the 2022 cryptocurrency market implosion, the corresponding collapse of the non-fungible token or NFT has somewhat fallen under the radar. Consumer confidence in the NFT market had been worn, with the number of NFT market participants steadily declining since February 2022. But in June, that decline accelerated with an eye-popping 88% drop in the number of addresses transacting on NFT marketplaces in a given week. The latest numbers show that investors and traders are getting out on NFTs and putting their money into safer vehicles. Over the past 30 days, the total market cap for NFTs has dropped 40% to $2.3 billion US. Yes, it is still a huge number, larger than the market cap of JetBlue Airways or Tilray brands. But the really alarming statistic is the 25% increase in the sales volume of NFTs. Put simply, rising trade volume along with falling prices means investors are selling their NFTs. That's why we're seeing a big decline in the overall market value. An even more shocking sign, the floor price for popular Bored Ape Yacht Club collections has dropped from over $130,000 US to under $101,000 US, a 22% decline since July. Keep in mind that Bored Apes are some of the most popular NFTs in the entire market, so the fact that their prices are plunging is a big negative. And again, these price declines are happening alongside rising sales volumes. After all those explanations about the definition of cryptocurrency, NFTs, how an NFT works, and the NFT market prices, do you still interested in NFT? Or you are not? So the answers is in yours. That's all for me. Thank you.